What's up, everybody? Welcome to Quantum Ascend. I have Link up on the screen, and right now this is the market cap chart. Reason being is there is something going on with the tokenomics of Link. I don't hold the project. This was a request from my group, but there's some kind of deflationary pressure, something going on with the tokenomics, or at least there was in one point in time. So I'll show you why in a sec, but you have to use the market cap chart rather than the price chart. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some TA on this. Then we're going to bring it over to the USD price chart to give us waves 3, 4, and 5 targets here for Link. So I have done this a bunch. This count in here has been throwing me off for a little while, but I think that I finally have it locked in a little bit. So let's take a look here on the macro. This is the weekly. You can see going back to December of 2017, we had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've also labeled the 5 subwaves within each of these blue waves as well for you guys to see. 5 up, came down in an ABC, 5 up, came down in a large ABC. And right now over here going back, the bottom was right here in June of 2023 for Link. We had our 5 waves up here in the green. Right now had an ABC pullback in this wave 2. And right now we're waiting on this wave 3, guys, of the grander picture. And if you look at it in a subwave, it looks like right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe we're working on subwave 3 of 3, all right, to get us up to there. So now what we want to find out is what are these price levels that we're going to. You see the massive count. You see where we're at within it. We're going to draw some fibs from that high here to the low down here, and you can see we're right in the danger zone. That first wave stopped out exactly at the 786, right? And we talked about that for a long time on the channel. Hit the lows, run back up to the highs for an ABC, collect ourselves and go. Well, right now we're in the middle of the go part, right? I understand it hasn't been fun, but we just barely stopped out short of that, and we're just consolidating for our next move higher, guys. There's nothing wrong with that right now for Link. All right, so all of these subwaves, let me get rid of some of this so we can see a little bit cleaner here. Get rid of those green subwaves. Get rid of that ABC. Okay, what we're going to want to do now is focus on this near-term range that goes back to the Trump pump, the end of the Trump pump there in December of last year. So before I do that, guys, join the Quantum Circle. Entries, exit strategy, emotional mental clarity, 2 daily macro videos. Link to that in my bio. That's the real alpha. That's how we win during alt season. Don't mind this. I put out a video today on U.S. government shutdown and effects on the market. So that's the type of stuff I'm doing over there. I want you guys to understand the broader scope here. All right. Now what I want to do is I want to take this wave 1 to wave 2 drawdown right now. We're going to pull that from that high to that low. And we're going to look for confluence. And sure enough, you can see that the 3618 of this range and the 2618 of the range dating all the way back to 2021, there's some confluence up there right around 55 billion. So that's going to be an area of interest for me right here on the third wave, 55.5 bill. After that, in an alt season, typically we see like a 35 to 50% pullback. The deeper pullbacks are typically going to be on the smaller cap coins. Link, pretty large cap. So we're thinking somewhere between the 35 and 40% mark. Coming back down to the 1618 of this whole range, you can see puts us right there at about 36%. Coming all the way back down here to the 1618 of the near range, closer to 50. So for the time being, we're going to say that drawdown is going to be on the more shallow side, 36%, take us back down right there. And then we go into one more blow off and we get a full extension of this final range. Okay, for that fifth wave coming in there. All right, so that's how this is kind of looking for the time being, guys. This third wave could end up stopping out a little shorter because right now the fifth wave being 152% is kind of small. When you look at the first wave being 700%, this would put the third wave at 700%, and it would put our fifth wave at 152, which is a little on the lower side. So there's always a possibility this stops out shorter, but I am looking at the confluence. We're looking at the strength that Link has had relative to a lot of the market, because a lot of the market from that from this December high, a lot of the alts would still be like down here in that situation, right? Link's all the way up there battling already in the middle of its third wave. So for the time being, that's what I'm going to be looking at right here is Link running it up to the $55 billion mark. All right, so now what we got to do is pull these prices over to the price chart and figure out what exactly it means. So from the current price level, we're talking about another 280% or 3.8x for Link, whereas 280% puts us right up here around $80. All right, that's what I'm looking at right now for our wave 3. All right, so again, let's draw this out. We have 1, 2, we're looking for 3, 4, and 5, right, on the macro there. So I'll make that blue just to match it. Okay, so that's what we're saying for the third wave. The fourth wave we were saying is coming down at 36.85% for that. So let's go down 36.85%. And again, that could be deeper, right? But pretty close to 50, which is a nice round number there. On the chart. So 50, and then again, our blow off in the fifth wave here, we're talking about that going another 152% from that price level. Where does that put us? 152% would put us up here right around $130 for that final price there for Chainlink. So this is what I have for the time being, right? And you saw that right here. That's a full extension of the market cap up there at 88 billion. If I did that same thing right here with the price chart, that is exactly the 2618 of the price chart. But I was talking about the tokenomics and inflation. If you were talking about a fifth wave here, you'd be looking at $207 going the full extension, right? Whereas when we go the full extension of the market cap chart, it's only 130, which also lines up with the 2618. So, I mean, guys, this just looks too clean to me. You even look at the price chart, and our third wave is exactly on the 1618 of the price chart, right? This guy that we had up here with some confluence, that nails perfectly the 1618, which from a price perspective, a lot of times we'll see on a wave 3 breakout. We'll break up there, come back down to test that high or these retracement levels, which is pretty much exactly what we have doing. That 36% drawdown ends up being that former all-time high, and then it goes off one more time here into a wave 5. So wave 3, $80, wave 4, $50, and wave 5, $130. That is what I'm looking at for Link right now, my friends. So that's what I got for you. As I mentioned, join the Quantum Circle, real-time trades, access to my portfolio, 2 macro videos a day, a Discord channel. I teach you how to do TA just like me. Link to that in the bio, 25% off your first month. If not, guys, just super appreciative you're here. If you could follow, like, repost, I want to get this info out to as many people as I can before it is too late. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I'll talk to you later.